My name is Jim Daschuk. I'm an associate professor in the Faculty of Kinesiology and Health Studies at University of Regina. So Clearing the Plains was my attempt to answer the question, how can we have such a huge gap in society between the health outcomes, life expectancy, social economic status, the social determinants of health, between First Nations people and mainstream Canadians, because it's huge. You know, for the first probably 150 years of contact between Europeans and their sort of economic influences, that there were generational epidemics of old world diseases. Smallpox was by far the worst of those. And one of the things I think we as white Canadians have convinced ourselves, or it's just part of our identity, is that we're a fundamentally decent community, like that we're good people, you know, like in contrast to the States where there are glorious people, the greatest people. And maybe it's time to sort of you know, readdress that question of who we really are, because what I found and what I was shocked to find in my historical research was that essentially a large portion of Saskatchewan was ethnically cleansed by the Dominion government in preparation for the railroad and for the imminent European agrarian settler population. Tuberculosis, which was very rapid, was almost under the thumb of the Dominion government. There were reports of food being withheld until people submitted, signed, treated, and moved to reserves. Not only pushback, but any questioning of authority resulted in the withholding of food for an entire community for a week or more. One of the things that I've heard from First Nations people is that when we tell this story, no one listens to us. So they're actually kind of thankful that I've written the story, and as a white male of privilege, my voice carries weight in society, which is kind of a scary thought. It wasn't just you know, a few rogue people. It wasn't just a few things that went wrong. This was like a systematic, institutionalized approach to subjugate First Nations people. And so if we can recognize that as a polity, like as a society, I think that would go a long way to increasing understanding of how things went wrong, how things, you know, like were driven wrong, and possibly to address it. Maybe we can push our politicians a little bit to really truly address these issues.